One thing you realise pretty quickly with the PhD is that you might have this really beautiful plan of here's how everything is going to work and here's when I'm going to complete this study and how I'm going to complete it. It sort of goes without saying, I think, that it doesn't, very often doesn't work out that way. There's always going to be things that throw you off, things that make you change course in what you're doing. So yeah, accepting that there's a degree of uncertainty and unpredictability about what you're doing, I think is super important.
I knew that doing a PhD wasn't going to be easy, but I quickly learned that it's more about the perseverance and hard work more than anything else. I mean, you can't cram a PhD into the final year of your candidature. It's about consistently putting in that effort from day one and maintaining that over a long period of time.
Part of doing the PhD is to learn not to take harsh feedback too seriously from your supervisors or from external reviewers. They're just trying to give you constructive feedback to make you a better writer and a stronger researcher.
I think it's really important to build good friendships with other students and talk with them regularly, and once you start doing that, you start to realise that everyone is having very similar problems. And everyone is definitely having some kind of problem or another.
Doing a postgraduate degree is no easy feat, and there will be many sacrifices along the way that you will need to make, but your physical and mental health should not be one of those sacrifices. To cope with the stresses, I would often find something that I loved and make time for them, whether that be, going out with friends, getting adequate sleep, reading, exercising, pretty much anything that worked.
The PhD can be completely all-consuming for a lot of people, so it's really important that they've got other outlets like hobbies, sports, but also that they spend quality time with their family, with their friends, and not just get consumed with feeling they need to spend 100 hours a week in the library or in the lab completing that PhD, because that can be a really isolating experience for research candidates.
So there is a period within my PhD where I felt like I had imposter syndrome, which is essentially when you think everyone around you is smarter than you and you have no idea what you're doing and you just can't get things right. But it's certainly not true, and the more people you speak to about this, you'll realise everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's an expert in their field, and you've got to remember that the people that you're often kind of working alongside have been doing it for years, if not decades. So sure, they're going to know more than you. You just need to, give yourself some slack. You will get there.
Be kind to yourself whilst you're doing your PhD. Things are going to go wrong, so forgive yourself when they do. And set yourself realistic goals. So don't try and fix the whole of the world's issues. Make sure you stick to your PhD and your problems and put that down into manageable chunks. And make sure you celebrate the successes.